Okay, that's good. I let it breathe a bit before I took a sip because it was pretty hot when I first got it. Okay, it is a Monday morning, a little bit late, a couple minutes after 8 o'clock. I'm Al Gavada. Thank you very much for joining me, whether you're joining me live or the replay of this. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Don't forget, all these videos are found on my YouTube page. You can do a search for AlgaeMan1, and that should get you to the page. I do have the video link, however, that'll take you directly to my channel, and the video is on my channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that link right now and put it on the comment section. I'd appreciate you visit there, subscribe, and help spread these types of videos to as many people as possible. We want to provide positive content and make a positive impact in the world, and you subscribing and you sharing absolutely help in that endeavor. All right. So today it is a Monday, start of another work week. And over the weekend, I saw a sharing of an article that started. It was on Facebook, and it was from the Facebook page Nuevas Perspectivas, New Perspectives, and it started like this. It says Charles Chaplin died at the age of 88 years. Charlie Chaplin, of course, right? He left four statements, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. The four statements by attributed to Charlie Chaplin after his passing at the age of 88. And the four statements are as follows. And we're going to kind of go into each one of them individually. So here we go. Number one: nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems. And this really just boils down to this too shall pass, right? So it doesn't matter what you're going through, this too shall pass. And unfortunately, for me, sometimes it's like I take that way beyond what it's, I think, meant to be. So sometimes I find myself going through something joyous, so something celebratory, and somehow, some way, something in my mind goes, "This too shall pass," and I hate it, right? Because really, it's supposed to be something that guides us past the difficult times in life. If you're facing difficulty, if you're facing grief, if you're facing loss, if you're facing uncertainty, anxiety, or depression, this too shall pass. And the first statement that's attributed to Charlie Chaplin in this particular article is nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems. So he's focusing on the problems, on the negatives, on things that are keeping you from fulfilling your destiny or your goal or your purpose in life. So again, nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems. Number one in the four statements from Charlie Chaplin. Number two, I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears. That is very so on brand for Charlie Chaplin. You know, it was kind of like that. Um, I don't know. You want to say like the sad clown, right? But he was a very different. You couldn't pigeonhole him. You know, if you look back, if you have very limited knowledge of Charlie Chaplin, and I'm not saying I'm a Chaplin historian or anything like that. I just have a little bit of knowledge on him. But some people have the most limited knowledge of Chaplin. All they see him as the little tramp, right? The most famous character. But there was so much more, to him, and he was very political, And if you ever watch the movie Chaplin with Robert Downey Jr., which is excellent, they delve into that, to the difficulties that he faced, even as a Hollywood star, even at the peak of his popularity. He dealt with things that were career killing, could have been career killing, and so yeah, seeing this second statement, I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears. I don't know. How do you see that? I love the rain. I love walking in the rain and going out there and just enjoying the nature and the new life that it's going to bring. And I take my kids out there and we play in the rain because it's just, I love it. Though the other part of this, because no one can see my tears, is that just talking about not having anybody to be able to express his sadness to express his vulnerabilities to. Says when you don't want anybody to see your tears and you want them to see you only at the as someone who can handle everything, someone who needs no help, something like that. That may be where he's coming from on that one. I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears. How many tears are hidden by just regular everyday people facing things every single day, facing setbacks, facing hardships, and having people who depend on them, especially parents, single parents, widowed, divorced, divorcees, widowers, who struggle to get past what they're having to deal with, and their children depend on them, and they have to be strong for them, for the people that are dependent on them, and they can't let them see the tears. How many times have you heard that? People crying in the showers and things like that. So that statement right there is like, wow. So that's number two in the four statements attributed to Charlie Chaplin. Number three, the most wasted day in life is the day we do not laugh. That's the other side, right? The juxtaposition of Charlie, the duality of Charlie Chaplin, where you had the seriousness, but he's known for the laughter, and it's like sometimes the people with the darkest moments are the ones who provide the laughter for others, right? Because who makes them laugh? Who do they go to get a sense of relief from the hardships of life? But he made sure to point out about laughter being the best medicine, as they say, right? The most wasted day in life is the day we do not laugh. Laughter has got to be a part of your day. It has to be. To me, it's absolutely important. It's up there with breathing, drinking water. It's laughter to me is a daily, every single day thing. And if I can bring joy to somebody else by making them laugh, I just it drives me. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And it's awesome. I love making people feel joyous and happy. Number four. So again, number three, the most wasted day in life is the day we do not laugh. The four statements attributed to Charlie Chaplin after his passing at the age of 88, many many years ago. Number four. This one breaks down. It's kind of a subset. It says number four, the six best doctors in the world. So then there's a list on number four. Kind of cheating, Mr. Chaplin. So number four, six best doctors in the world. Sun, the sun, going out there and just enjoying. Have you ever been inside somewhere where it's super cold, or you've been at a religious service, or in an event center or whatever, somewhere, and it's super cold? You come outside and the sun hits you, and you're like, it's almost like it's imbuing you with powers. It's like, oh, for to us like defrost, right? And it just feels amazing. But just going out there at any given time, if you have the opportunity to enjoy some sunshine, hopefully when it's not 100 and some odd degrees like we're expecting today. I think 100 today for high. But yeah, even then, going out there and just enjoying the sun, getting some vitamin D in your body, it's absolutely crucial. So again, the first one on the six best doctors in the world is sun. Number two, rest. Getting rest. You can go 24/7. You can go nonstop and do as much as you can, and some people are wired that way, but you do need rest. And rest doesn't necessarily mean I'll collapse when I collapse and get up when I get up. Is it really resting, or it's just your body forcing you? You know what I mean? Forcing you to stop. But getting some rest. And it happened to us this weekend, Saturday going into Sunday. We had nothing planned for Sunday morning, and we woke up refreshed. It was just one of those, like, there's nothing on the calendar, nothing to wake you up and rush you out the door or anything like that. And it was just, it's excellent. So get some rest when you can. Number three, exercise. Love to go out walking. I love to walk quite a bit. I used to walk a lot more, but I do love going out to walk. My wife is doing this exercise thing every day. She looks amazing, and she's I'm gonna start back at number one. You're like, okay. And she already went through the whole 2 series or whatever, right? So it's doing great. And exercise, obviously, releasing the chemicals that get you going. Those endorphins and give you that feeling of goodness, feeling good. So exercise is number 3. Number 4, diet. Man, guilty of this one, right? Eating crap, eating uh, terrible stuff, right? We do it to ourselves, usually because it's easy, right? Just pick something up. Blah, blah, blah. But then you talk to people who make it a habit of eating clean, eating right, and you see the difference. I mean, you see it in their physicality. You see it in their how they come across, how they feel, etc. And it's awesome. So diet is number 4. Again, the 6 best doctors in the world. That's fourth statement from Charlie Chaplin. Sun, rest, exercise, diet. And number 5, self-esteem. Cannot emphasize this one enough. Self-esteem. And the issues with self-esteem are, that's a tough nut to crack. If you have self-esteem issues, it, you need to speak to somebody about why that is. I've found I don't know. There's been very few times that I've lacked self esteem to be able to do something. Sometimes I've been accused of arrogance, but it's just I just feel good about myself, who I am, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of doing something. Not afraid of getting on stage. Not afraid of grabbing a microphone, being in front of a camera, being in front of what. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's difficult for me to see that, but I have spoken to people that are having issues with the self-esteem, but just speaking to them and trying to help them get to the root of why that is, and hopefully getting them to see how we see them and who they are, as every person is valuable in this life, and everybody has something to offer. And yeah, self-esteem is a big one. Number 5 on that, the 6 best doctors in the world, and the last one is friends, friendship, people you associate with, right? People who make you better and want you to become a better person. Um, and those are friends, right? Friends that want better for you, friends that are joyous and celebratory on your victories, not jealous and you know will belittle you or want to crater your dreams. No, they want to lift you up. Those are friends. People who want to lift you up, who want to celebrate your victories, who want to share in your sadness, share and be there for you and be empathetic with you. Those are friends. So again, the 6 best doctors in the world: sun, rest, exercise, diet, self-esteem, friends. And that's number 6. But then it goes on. It says, keep them at all stages of your life and enjoy a healthy life. And this is the statement. It says Charlie Chaplin, or Charles Chaplin, died at the age of 88. He left us 4 statements. Nothing is eternal in this world, not even our problems. Number 2, I like to walk in the rain because no one can see my tears. Number 3, the most wasted day in life is the day we do not laugh. Number 6, the best doctors in the world are the sun, rest, exercise, diet, self-esteem, and friends. Then he follows up with, keep them at all stages of your life and enjoy a healthy life. If you see the moon, you will see the beauty of God. If you see the sun, you will see the power of God. If you see the mirror, you will see the best creation of God. So believe it. It says we're all tourists. God is our travel agent who has already fixed our itineraries, reservations, and destinations. Trust him and enjoy the life. Life is just a trip. Live today. So, and it's funny because I'm reading this because I looked up a different version of it, and it is a little different than the one I originally saw. The one I originally saw was actually a little bit different, and I just closed it accidentally. Let's see here. All right. So I just saw it yesterday, a couple days ago. So let's see if I can find it real quick. Oh, once there it is. Okay. So in this one, it's a little different because at the end, after the 6 top doctors in the world, the way it read it in the first one, it said, if you see the moon, you will see the beauty of our creator king. of the universe. If you see the sun, you will see the power of eternal. If you see the mirror, you will see the best creation of the omnipotent, powerful sovereign. So believe it. We are all tourists. The eternal is our travel agent who has already set our itineraries, bookings, and destinations. Life is just a journey. Live in the present. And then I go back to that other one. That's why it's called a gift, right? That's why it's called a present, because it's a gift. Today is a gift. So do something today that exemplifies your realization that today is a gift. That we are grateful to be alive today, and we are fortunate to be able to enact or affect change in some positive way, whether in a micro way or in a macro way that affects many, many people. And the decision is yours. I wish you a couple of things today. I wish you happiness. I wish you joy, and I wish you success. And I wish you peace of mind. And I wish you time. I wish you time today to think, and contemplate and get some rest and calm your mind. Time to be able to internalize some of these things to hopefully make them a positive force in your life. That's what I wish for you today. And I hope to be back on Wednesday. See what we find to discuss on Wednesday. Something different. Today was something different. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got something out of it. I thought it was a nice little piece. And the four statements, right, attributed to Charlie Chaplin. Nothing is eternal in this one, not even our problems. I like walking in the rain. No one can see my tears. The most wasted day of life is the day we don't laugh. And the top 6 doctors in the world: sun, rest, exercise, diet, self-esteem, and friends. I hope you got something out of that, and I hope you'll be back on Wednesday again. The link to my YouTube page where all these videos are at is in the comments section. Feel free to visit and subscribe to the page. I'd really appreciate it. And remember, till next time, knowledge is power, imagination is king, and intelligence your weapon. Read a good book today. Enrich your mind, and above all, take action. Have a wonderful day. My name's Al Guevara, and until next time, we'll be talking.